everybody. Welcome to another, let's call it an episode of Smoke and Mirrors. This time it is brought to you by blood. As long as that stuff keeps moving around your body, you're going to be just fine. Blood. Also brought to you by racism, America's national stain and white affirmative action program. Racism. Hits from the bone. Hits from the bone. Hits from the bone. I am really just stalling because I was not all the way ready. It is 4:20 where you are, and so you should already be doing whatever you came here to do, if that's what you came here to do. I will be joining you very shortly. If I seem taller today, that's because my seat is actually a yoga ball, and I blew it back up because everybody needs somebody around who's going to blow up the balls. Okay. Welcome on the official to another Smoke and Mirrors. We're here to do the thing. Listen. Hey. Listen. Hey, it's a rough day out there today. Today was a rough day. And so, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do the best we can, and we're going to do the best we can together. That's all we can do. You got a warm bevy? Do you got a warm bevy? It always helps. It helps the racism go down smooth. Ooh, that's that racism is bitter. I'm out of sugar, but the good thing is that I have this wonderful silica pack. I've got a silica pack. You know, these things you get in the lighting's all off there. Sorry about that. These things you get to preserve your things when they arrive in the mail. And the government says to don't eat this. It says it right on there. Throw away. Do not eat. But let me tell you something. The government cannot tell us what to do, can they? No, they cannot. No, they cannot. We're gonna sweeten that up all by silicone. That's good stuff. Hey, treat yourself right because it has been a hard day today. Tomorrow is not the day that this event is going to happen. This event is going to happen actually on Thursday, May 28th at 6 p.m. It's going to be amazing. This is the Justice Within Reach Ungala presented to you by our friends at MRG Foundation. Here's the thing I haven't been making clear, evidently. This event here, this is a free one. This is free 99. This is a celebration of community and culture and is simply an opportunity for us to celebrate together. And I hope that you will celebrate with us on Thursday, May 28th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be happening right here on whatever televised object you are watching. We'll be on the Zoom channel, you know, the Zoom channel. I'm your host and MC. That's me. Your musical guest is going to be the 2019 Layla Jewel Award winner, Marilyn Keller. And of course, our featured entertainer is going to be Kay Ulandi Barrett, who is a poet, performer, and educator navigating life as a disabled Filipinx American transgender queer person. That is so much to navigate the way that this United States works. Woo! That's a mouthful. So, So I woke up this morning to news that was not of the flavor and variety that I love the best. It was the bad kind. I got a notification that the air conditioner that I ordered for my loft is going to be late. It's gonna be late, and gosh, it's getting warm. And that is obviously and clearly the worst thing that I came across this morning. And because I need some pick me ups and I need some silly goose good times, as I'm sure do you. That's where I'm going to keep it because I heard a thing that is important, and I heard it from one of the best and most important and illustrious talk show hosts in these United States, Mr. Conan Bryan. And it is this idea of making sure that we keep the purity of comedy. Do you know what I'm saying? Comedy for comedy's sake, art for art's sake. We don't need to have commentary on the issues of the day. That is not our place. We're here for silly goose times. I hope you're here for a silly goose time. And we're just going to try and do our best little version of the sort of variety comedy chat things going on in the world, culture that I promised you when first we got here. And of course, the world is making it easy to keep that promise. So I'm gonna. It's a challenge. Here we go. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. I see you there. I see you there. As soon as I saw this, it made me think of the hello, hello, hello. I don't know. Is that a song? I might be having a stroke. Gosh, that silica is good. Anyway, here's the thing. Culture. Couple things. I got a new book. It just arrived in the mail. I swear to you, not hours ago. And incoincidentally, this is a book that was suggested to me by two of the strongest and bravest black women that I know, Courtenay Collins, my good friend, and of course Esperanza, who both I saw reading a thing, and I like to read a thing, and I like to do a book club. And like I said, we're having like a second summer, an extended spring break, posted to us by the Rona and given to us by the Rona. So I figured I would use my time to do a little light reading, and so I got this book, which has nothing to do with anything. This is called "They Were Her Property." They were they were her property. The they in this case is enslaved Africans, and the her. Spoiler alert: white women. So a historical look at white women as slave owners in the American South, which is where we contain and hold all the racism. It sort of goes in the basement of this country because racism could not spread outside of the South in the United States, and of course has been addressed and is a thing of the past. Our society, as you know, as I know, is post-racial, like Post Malone. Anybody can be what they want. Anybody can be what they want. You can be a rapper, a gangster, or whatever. If you are white, you can be all of the. You can be. Oh, ask the Kardashians. You could be a Bianchi. You could be a Destiny's Child. You could be a child of destiny. if that's this country. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Oh, let's take a lesson from the page of Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Let's well, but yeah, listen. All I'm saying is that Um, anyway, light read that has nothing to do with anything at all. And I'm gonna read it, and maybe we can read it together. Uh, they were her property. Whew! That's gonna that's gonna sting. That's gonna sting. Oh, culture, culture, culture. What are you doing for yourself these days to occupy your time, occupy your mind? Do you have a thing that you're doing? I suggested a book. I did ask for some movie suggestions, and none of you gave me any. So go fuck yourselves, sincerely. But I have never been more excited. So it's happening, and it's happening tomorrow. Since we're talking culture, I'm going to admit I am very excited. It's arriving. It's arriving. HBO Max. Oh shit. Oh shit. I haven't been this excited for the arrival of HBO since about 1983, when my father finally agreed to allow for us to have cable. The last family on the block and in the neighborhood, in fact, to have the cable, but we did have it, and you know what it was? It was HBO. And me, feel that excited about HBO Plus. So much cool shit is going to be happening there. Not even lying. They're getting a lot of the Warner Brothers shit. There's going to be you could look at Richard Donner's Superman. You could look at the alt cut of Superman 2. Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League is going to come there, and that's exciting. Oh, and the documentary on Russell Simmons is a rapist. So, man, yeah, what? It's going to be so relaxing. Going to be so relaxing. If that does end up getting too intense, because now that I think about it, that doesn't sound like that much fun. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I watched the Mr. R. Kelly, and I watched Neverland, and so this might be intense. I might need a break from my break. Oh, okay, okay. I can, what I can do, I can wear a mask, and I can get some binoculars, and I will go outside. I will go outside. I hear that birding has become very popular recently. So I'm gonna go birding. I'm gonna go birding. Birding. I like that word. It's a word that means looking at birds, which makes it sound like you're doing something when you're standing there looking at birds. And nothing bad could happen if you're birding. In fact, shout out to a birding hero. I wanna shout out a birding hero in history, a new birding hero in history, and I want to shout out Mr. Christian Cooper. Christian Cooper is a birder in New York City who found a white woman abusing her child, and he reported it, and the child got taken by CPS. So bravo, Christian Cooper, because first she let the child off leash, and it was it was jumping and attacking the birds. And he said, "Hey, hey, hey, uh, I've seen the whites in the wild, and I know that you leash the younglings. Would you leash that youngling?" And ooh, wow, she did not react well, but he kept his cool. He kept his cool, and she did leash that youngling. And when he started giving his thanks and his praise, I'm sure, to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, when that started happening, she then started lynching her child, like right in front of him, and approaching him and taking off her mask and breathing air from, like, mouth hole air at at his face, where all the face holes are, and it could have gotten some of the Rona in it. Uh, but she it didn't happen, and everything turned out fine. And so I think that's pretty much the end of that story. Once again, shout out to Christian Cooper. The assailant is this lady here. This is Ann Cooper. Now look. You can see what's happening right there, where she's grabbing and lynching her fur baby. The eyes of an angel. No, no. You are a fur mommy now. You have responsibilities far too great to be. It is a gift. Who rescued who? Who rescued who? Do you know what I'm saying? Who rescued who? How dare you, madam? How dare you, madam, harm that precious little fur baby? It does. And I'm not saying this in any kind of a way. Listen, if you know me, you know that I respect people. I respect what people want to be called. I respect how people wish to be recognized. And in the last decades or so, you know as well as I do that the whites have been referring to themselves as fur parents, fur mom, which gross. That evokes so many images, and the last time I was talking about that, it's weird because people suggested that I was somehow being racist. And here's one: that's not how racism works. I have no power to do anything to white people in large, unless, of course, I actually have uncovered the true conspiracy, which is that you are crossbreeding with dogs in an effort to take over the whole planet. And the Planet of the Apes is not so much a fiction as it is a plan for how to plan for how to repopulate the okay, take it down. How to repopulate the planet with your fur babies. I mean, I've seen the marching and the "You Will Not Replace Us," and I am wondering, is that is your descendants? Yes, who are I think they call themselves, what is it, incels, involuntary celibates, and it's because so here's the thing, they they say that it's because the white women are fucking all of the black people. This is not what the real problem is. It would be embarrassing and ridiculous to say, hey, the white women are fucking dogs and we can't get any, and they're making fur babies, and they don't want anything to do with us. And the Jews will not replace us. And so they blame like, oh, Jewish people are coming and black people are coming in a caravan of Mexicans. But what I think is happening is that the torch bearing whites, again, the bad whites. I'm talking about the good whites who breed with the dogs. The bad whites, we talked about this before too, are the ones with the torches, right? The you will not replace us. That because they know that the good whites are weeding themselves out. Do you know of the populace for the fur babies to eventually inherit the earth, and that's okay. That's okay. And some people say that again. I'm making it up. And like I talked about how uh, how uh, well, okay. I talked about this. No, 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 no. You thought I was fucking around. I told you that I saw a lady kissing a wolf and with her tongue. I told you that I saw a man outside doing dual cunnilingus on ice cream with his dog and continuing to eat it while his lady friend filmed it like it fit like pulled up her and like started like because it was to put on in a weird Reddit thread, I like a fans only page. I don't why is that so whew. Anyway, point being, the hero Christian Cooper rescued this dog baby, this fur baby from Ann Cooper, and thank God he showed up in time because who knows what might have happened had he not. Um, Shown up on time. And ironically, both of their last names are Cooper. I'm being funny because it's not ironic because they are blood brother and blood sister. But the family rivalry is, I think it's been resolved as Ann Cooper has been fired. So that's, you know, don't hit your dogs. Evidently, she didn't learn anything from the lessons of Michael Vick. Don't abuse dogs. That's what you get. That's what you get. Nothing else really big happening in the world in the news that I'm aware of. So, do have some special treats coming up later this week and in the weeks forthcoming. I hope that you'll stick around for that. It should be fine. Gonna try and have some guests. Gonna have guests. Gonna try and keep the guests at keep the production level happening because you've been here and thank you for witnessing my mental collapse over these many weeks. Um, you can always share this with a friend. That's the thing that sometimes I call passing the J. Well, we'll do all the shout outs. We'll do all the things. We'll get ready to wrap it up. Why not? This, of course, has been Smoke and Mirrors, but you know what we should do before we go? We should mirror some more. Mirror me. Mirror me. I'll mirror you. You mirror me. Let's mirror each other. Limitations of the instrument. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah, one more thing. So this is George Floyd. He was murdered by Minneapolis police who stood on his head while he said that he could not breathe until they broke his neck and killed him. That happened this morning because evidently it is forever nigger hunting season in this country. And I may have misspoken before. Ann Cooper is actually a racist who then threatened and actually did call the police, asserting that a black man was attacking she and that horrible, beastly squirrel dog, the aforementioned, that she was lynching at the park. Christian Cooper really was bird watching, though. True story. Once, let me just get rid of that for you. Sorry. And as we all know, there are good whites, so this book is called They Were Her Property. Okay, find your book to relax and find a way to be okay. Hey, this has been Smoke and Mirrors, comedy, culture, and bullshit. Hey, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can do that. I'm there, El Caballo Negrito. Maybe you'd like to hear me say some wise ass things, and you can do that at Twitter. That's just Caballo Negrito. For the monolingual amongst us, that means little black stallion. Listen, I talked about sharing and passing that J. If you do share this, I really, really appreciate that. It's fun when more of us are here together and we can, together with more people, have fun like we had today. And some more people got to have some of that fun thanks to our dear friends Chantrell, MJ Sr., Juliet, Carolyn, Jessica, Zena, and of course the effervescent and lovely Tracy. Don't get it twisted. I know Tracy personally. Don't be gross. She's the person that I'm doing it with. Well, not now because of Rona, but anyway. Also, if you feel so inclined and you really, 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 really want to support this, you really can. Let me be clear. I am never, ever, 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 ever going to charge you for this. But if you want to be a supplier, if you want to get down, you can do that. You can do that. The way to do that would be at the Patreon, the new Patreon group, which is Smoke and Mirrors CCB. There are going to be very special treats there, I promise you. If you've been a part of this project from the beginning, you know that if I promise you a treat, there is a treat coming. I have made pancakes. I have talked about how to make an affogato, how to make the best oatmeal in the world. Well, what if I sent you a sticker, a playing card, a something special in the mail? Man, that would happen if you were one of the first Patreon subscribers to Smoke and Mirrors. What the fuck is it? Smoke and Mirrors CCB. Hey, you know who did drop a very, very big dime but did not drop it into that particular place is Seattle. Thank you so much for sponsoring and supporting this week. And I guess that is about it for the day. So thank you. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. What? Oh my God. No. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Gross. This has been Smoke and Mirrors. Shit. I don't know. What's the normal things I say? Do whatever that is. Get out of here. Oh my God. Please. Why?